We let a river shower its banks with a spirit that invades the people living there, and we protect that river, knowing that without its blessings, the people have no source of soul. The International Whitewater Hall of Fame was founded to recognize and honor individuals who have made significant contributions to activities related to whitewater rivers. Beginning with the class of 2005 and including those to whom we pay tribute to here, the International Whitewater Hall of Fame has celebrated distinguished individuals from Australia, Belgium, Canada, the Czech Republic, France, Germany, Luxembourg, New Zealand, Slovakia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. We are proud to honor their legacy and other world-class athletes, pioneers, advocates, and explorers from around the world who have been nominated for creating a healthy and exciting future for rivers and those who enjoy them. We now honor the following members of the International Whitewater Hall of Fame, Class of 2011. Explorer, Richard Bangs. Richard Bangs established himself as the world's preeminent whitewater rafting explorer in the early 1970s. His always inquisitive mind and spirit of adventure led him and his Sobek teammates to pioneer whitewater rafting on rivers throughout the world. The Zambezi, Omo, Biobio, Tatchinshini, Yangtze, Euphrates, Korhu, and Indus have all experienced an inaugural trip by Bangs. Introduced to rivers with the canoe cruisers in Washington, D.C. in 1966, Richard was introduced to big water when he started working for Hatch River expeditions in the Grand Canyon at 19, and it did not take long for him to envision adventure on a worldwide scale. In 1973, he put together a first descent of the Omo River in Ethiopia. After completing the trip successfully in 21 days, Richard returned with clients 7 months later, and the river outfitting company Sobek was born. Over 50 rafting first descents followed on almost every continent in the world. Perhaps Richard's most significant contribution to the world of whitewater exploration and recreation was on the Zambezi, where he was first to walk in Dr. Livingstone's footsteps 130 years later and complete the next 60 miles of amazing whitewater. A tremendous rafting industry has evolved there, and today the Zambezi is known for some of the best runnable whitewater anywhere. His impact on the Biobio in Chile was similar, until dams drowned that river's beauty and excitement. One of Richard's greatest assets is his ability to share his adventures through articles, books, videos, or film. It is this capability that has turned obscure venues into world-class adventure destinations. His stories never fail to delight by highlighting the people, cultures, history, politics, wildlife, and scenic grandeur of the rivers and environs he and his colleagues have floated. Still going strong, Richard recently ran Cataract Canyon at 65,000 CFS, and whenever possible, includes river segments on his present television show, Richard Bangs with a Purpose, on PBS. Explorer, Richard Bangs. Champion, Jean-Pierre Burney, Belgium, Luxembourg. Jean-Pierre is often considered one of the greatest whitewater downriver paddlers of all time. He was the dominant force in K1 downriver racing in the 1970s, winning 4 world championships over a 10-year time frame, from 1969 to 1979. In 1967, he won the FIBARC race in the U.S. on the Arkansas River in Colorado, the much-touted 26-mile downriver race, which has drawn many top international competitors. Ever the athlete and competitor, Jean-Pierre also competed in K1 and K2 5,000 meter and 1,000 meter flat water sprint contests. At the Olympics in 1972, he finished fourth in the K1 1,000 meter race. He also competed in the 1976 Olympics in the flatwater sprint competition. Born in Mount St. Hubert, November 12, 1944, Burney got in a boat for the first time when he was 13 after seeing a kayak paddle by during a fishing trip with his father. Shortly thereafter, he placed 7th in his first slalom race. In 1975, JP received the National Award of Merit for Sports in Belgium, an annual award that since 1928 has been given to one deserving individual or team. Jean-Pierre coached the national team in Belgium until 2008. He now coaches the national wildwater team in Luxembourg and competes at the senior and veteran levels of the sport. Champion, Jean-Pierre Burney, Belgium, Luxembourg. Advocate, Oliver J. Koch, United Kingdom. Oliver Koch contributed to more aspects of whitewater sport than other advocates before or since, shaping many of the institutions and practices we now take for granted. His many contributions to whitewater kayaking became an integral part of the foundations of the British Canoe Union, and his depth and breadth were no doubt the basis for his becoming a member of the most excellent order of the British Empire. His contributions range from filming and documenting whitewater expeditions and training to developing the proficiency program and tests that became the foundation for British Canoe Union certification and training programs. His whitewater films, many from the 1940s and 1950s, provide a valuable documentation and history of early whitewater paddling and training. As the first slalom coach for the BCU team in 1953, he successfully developed the slalom program. His coaching efforts enabled Britain to win its first World Championship medal in 1959. His appointment as the first director of coaching in 1962 gave an added drive to what was to become a very powerful teaching program, particularly for whitewater paddling. Koch later became the BCU national coach, teaching school teachers across the country canoeing safety. He developed proficiency programs and tests that became the foundation for the British Canoe Union certification and training programs. He also played a key role in the development of safety equipment such as buoyancy aids and personal flotation devices in the early years of whitewater. Not one to stand on convention in the promotion of paddling endeavors, he invented kayak polo shortly after World War II. He also served as the first president and longtime supporter of the British Dragon Boat Racing Association. His 2001 autobiography, I Paddled My Own Canoe, details his many contributions to paddle sports. Advocate, Oliver J. Koch, United Kingdom. As Richard Bangs observes in his book River Gods, wild rivers are Earth's renegades, defying gravity, dancing to their own tunes, resisting the authority of humans, always chipping away, and eventually always winning. The individuals who have been honored here chose not only to respect the renegades, they chose to excel at living, working, training, and playing, expressing their commitment to life through whitewater. We should all be so lucky as to know their passion and peek through their lens. Help celebrate these individuals, as well as their fellow International Whitewater Hall of Fame inductees, by congratulating those you may meet and nominating others you feel deserve a similar place of honor.